What's going on, good people? It's your boy, C. Nell, How I See It. Thank you guys for joining me again on part 2 of this two-part video series of my introduction to my Robinhood journey. I definitely want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. It means the world to me. Please like, subscribe, share my videos, and comment some of what your mindset may be in terms of investing strategies you're moving forward. If you've tried the Robinhood app, give some feedback in terms of what you think and how you use it, what's been helping you with it. But even now, Friday, and again, that's why I say we shouldn't look short term. And most people that invest will tell you don't think short term. But if you saw Friday, it was an uptick and good performance. But then today, right back down. So that's the stock market, especially short term. But for me, if we look around, we've all really continue to see things not getting any better. There's more businesses closing. There are more schools closing. The water's gone, or at least getting there if it's not completely gone. Toilet paper. But anyway, thank you again. Drop those comments down below in terms of your mindset with the current environment now, in terms of investing, what kind of investor you are. That feedback would definitely be appreciated to start that dialogue. It's important to have. So, guys, thank you again so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up a couple of things that I use on the app, as well as give some general information. But I definitely appreciate it. And again, at the end of this video, I'm going to go ahead and purchase the stock so you can see what that looks like on the app, how easy it is to purchase a share or multiple shares moving forward. But thank you guys so much. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Always say never invest your money into something in life that you don't fully understand. And if you're not willing to put in the work to at least understand the business, understand the market, and sort of what it's doing and where you see it going, don't do it. Don't do it, because you always want to be informed. There's nothing worse than losing money and you're like, man, I ain't even know nothing about the, versus you being informed, you doing your due diligence, and if it doesn't work out, it still sucks that you lost the money, but at least you were informed, and at the time you felt that you were making an informed decision and a good decision. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't know if you've ever been in that situation before, but trust me, know what you're getting into before you get into it. So we'll bounce over, and again, this is a non-dividend paying stock. It's blank next to the dividend. So we'll bounce over to Nike. That was the share that I bought. Remember, I said I deposited the $100 and then bought one share, and I'll show you that upcoming activity right here, Nike stock, and it says queued because I bought that a little bit ago at the $73.20. So it's good for a day, and that should go through once the market opens tomorrow, because of course the market is closed right now. It's nighttime, so the market is closed. But this particular, so this is Nike, and again, it gives you the performance, and I'm buying into Nike now because it's $73.20 3 months ago. Big difference. So for me, again, they're on sale. So these are good quality companies. Nike, even if you look at Nike has an amazing opportunity in the Chinese market. They are wide open, and something like 60 to 70% of their projected growth across the next several years is going to be more in the international market. But there are some great opportunities out there for Nike. Now, I understand the whole basketball thing, NBA thing over there. But Nike itself, the brand transcends sports. The brand itself is the biggest brand in the world in terms of shoes. So, but it's not just shoes, merchandise, a whole lot of other things, but the market's wide open. So for Nike, as we scroll down, it'll give you the same, information, my position. It'll give the stats. But what I did want to show in the stats is the dividend. So now you see that this is a dividend paying company. Of course, it's Nike. It's a dividend yield of 1.1. So if we scroll down, and again, the analyst, but it'll give you a picture. If we go back to the earnings calendar, now you can see the expected versus what they actually did. And with the actual earnings per share, that's actually the dividend payout. So if you look in quarter one, it was just under 89 cents. So the dividend payout for each share is just under 89 cents. And I think that's where the power comes in, because you not only have the value of the stock itself, but again, you have that dividend payout that's allowing you payouts and paying you money so that you can go and reinvest back into the market. So to me, that's powerful. So we'll bounce back over. So that's the section, again, where you can look at your stock. And what I'm doing now, it's pretty diverse now. Of course, Vanguard, I have a number of things outside of Robinhood with Vanguard, but a solid company, actually one of the leading competitors. And we talked about, Robinhood's not the only app that I use, but I do think it's the best app. But there's M1 Finance. Vanguard is another good brokerage who's well known for just being stable and strong in the market. So there are a lot of good opportunities out there. Just to show you guys some of the ones that I choose to invest into. Now, I may go a little bit different, and that's why I'm going to continue to share this story with you as it goes along. I'll probably check in maybe twice a month, at least on my Robinhood journey, to share with you guys and see where that's going. Because again, my focus is going to be building up the dividend stocks. But this is the other cannabis company that I invest into. And it's a very strong company. Definitely a very strong company, and I think there's a lot of growth and potential there. So, but just want to give you guys an idea of sort of what I'm investing in. That Suncor I mentioned earlier, China Mobile, which is the biggest mobile telecom company in China, something like 59% of the share over there in China. Now, that's great opportunity. That means they're going to have a stronghold. Now there's good and bad because it's China. So this particular company is controlled by the government. So there aren't too many governments that are just exceptional at managing money. I don't care who they are or where they're from or what country it is. But with that said, it is controlled by the government. So the government's always going to make sure that they're in the best place. They're in the best position to succeed. So, and to make sure that money's coming in. So, but there's just a couple of things that I've decided to invest in. You can also go to your watch list. So if you want to go to that hourglass at the very bottom, and say we were searching Amazon, for example, you see that there's a green check there. Well, I'm going to click it. So now, say if I just searched Amazon and I've never looked at it before, it'll pop up as such. All I have to do is click that plus sign. Now it changed. I'm going to, change it back to a check. But in this scenario, it would be the first time we hit it. So now that means it's been added to my watch list. But I can simply still click on it, take a look at the performance, all the information and what's going on with it. But at the top right, you see that check. So now, if it's something I want to monitor, watch, or as you build your portfolio, you're going to have typically you're going to have a lot of different stocks that you're going to invest into. Me, I'm going to focus on dividend stocks, but I also believe in diversity, so I will be dabbling into different industries. Now, again, I'm going to do my homework and research and make sure I fully understand, because there are some industries right now that I'm not aware of. I'm ignorant at, and we all are in some form or fashion to certain industries. So educate yourself on that before you decide to make investment decisions. But anyway, we can bounce back to this homepage, essentially, is what this is. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there it is, Amazon. So as you accumulate those, you can remember, okay, hey, just so you don't forget about it, because it may be a company you would like to invest in, or maybe a company like, I want to watch it and sort of see how it does, see how it goes. You have that option. So they also, and I'm going to click through some of the things that I actually use. I do not use the cash management. And you can look into that yourself. This is essentially like having a checking card or checking or savings account with them. They give you that debit card. It's a MasterCard. You can actually use it to pay bills and such. But for me, you can earn 1.3 APY. Oh, of course, it's FDI insured, so that means what, up to $250,000 is insured. Yeah, there it is. So, I mean, I have full trust and satisfaction with my banking institutions and the few cards that I do have. But I'm never going to have that much money just sitting around in there. You know, it'll be me transfer over to make transactions. So I'm not going to have money sitting in there. So for me, you know, I wouldn't get any value out of that. I just want to run over that pretty quickly. As you saw, Nike just popped up. This message section is essentially going to give you updates on actions you've taken, when your deposits have gone through or have been triggered, when your orders have been expedited, when your sales have gone through, etc. So now also we'll bounce back over to this. The free stocks, again, they're always going to push that, but I think it's a good thing because, again, if you know people use your referral code, you get free stocks. So, and they do too. So statement history, it'll give you essentially your statements. If you click show more, that's where we looked at those dividend payments. Again, just allows you at the top to organize those for specific transactions or just leave them as all transactions. Me, I would recommend, you know, Robinhood for beginning investors and intermediate investors. More so, I would recommend it for, you know, beginning investors that are looking to build a dividend portfolio. Again, you can diversify your portfolio, but for me, I'm doing, you know, the dividend route, and that's what I want to build long term, so that those dividends, I can essentially live off those dividends. Again, it's going to be a lot of work and a long time, but that consistency will pay off. So all in all, I love the app. I do think it's an app for beginners, and I don't say that in a negative light because that's Robinhood's focus. They want everything to be as simple as possible, and again, with those zero fees, which is huge, that changed the game. There are other sources that are doing that. Thank God for competition in business. But Robinhood maintains that simplicity to make things easy for us moving forward. I'm going to check in about twice a month. It'll probably be every other Friday. But my goal now is every 2 weeks to probably either invest $100 or $200, but I'll make that decision on as I hone in and sort of what I want to do. My biggest priority now is getting out of debt and allocating my biggest wealth building tool, which is my income, to pay down and get out of debt. So, but at the same time, I want to make sure I'm at least putting some money into the market so that it works for me. Guys, if you've tried the Robinhood app, first, please like, subscribe, and share the video. Please, please, please show your boy love, man. You know, I take time to go through these videos, make these videos, edit the videos, but really, if you get any value out of the videos, or you were entertained, or you may have learned something you didn't know, or sparked your interest at all, please like, subscribe, and share, guys. If you're interested again in setting up your Robinhood account, my link will be in the description. Please feel free to use that. You don't have to. Again, I'm not associated with Robinhood app in any form or fashion, but I'm just a regular guy, consumer, who has had a great experience with this product. What's going on, good people? I just wanted to give you a quick update. I know through the first video and this second video of my introduction video series to my Robinhood journey, the investing balance is reflected $900 some odd. I know I mentioned in the first video and in this video that prior to starting recording, I deposited $100, and I purchased 1 share of Nike stock in addition to 1 share of new residential investment. I just want to show you, just essentially a 24-hour update, but that those did go through. And now we're sitting at $1,082.93. Long way to go. But I did want to show you guys that so you'll see what that looks like. And we'll go to transaction history, just show all history. So the Nike share at the bottom, we'll click on that. That did go through. Again, I did mention the new residential that did go through, I also decided to go ahead and invest more, and I think I got 13 shares of the Aurora Cannabis. Now, this particular stock I mentioned and referenced in the people also bought section. This is the other cannabis company that I invest into. So decided to get 13 shares of that. In addition to that, you guys saw the notification as I received it earlier in this video for the dividend payout for Vanguard US REIT fund. So, and of course, REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. For me, I practiced real estate as a real estate salesperson here in the state of Texas several years back, and I am looking forward and excited about getting back into the market and practicing, but more this time into the investment arena. I love REITs, though. Not all REITs, of course. We got to do our own due diligence and be knowledgeable on it, because all of them do certain things differently, even how they actually invest. Or your ownership and what you're actually owning when you make those investments into the company. But this is a great opportunity. Again, it's about diversifying your portfolio, and this gives you that ability to do just that and to tap into different industries. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. I also wanted to make one quick point. I do think it is an absolute great time to invest in stocks and invest into the market. However, I think we have to be careful not to let the fact that we're in a bear market and things are discounted overshadow the fact that we still have to do our due diligence and exercise our processes to put ourselves in the best position to make sound investment decisions. Just because something is discounted, whether it's stock or even in a store, if you walk into a store or hop online and you see a product and the price is dropped even considerably, that doesn't mean that it's a good buy. So please, we have to make sure that we're maintaining our bearings. Again, it's a great time to invest and invest your money into the market, but let's not go in throwing money around, because not all stocks are equal. You know, not all stocks are going to be a good buy for you. And again, it just falls back to what it is that you're looking to do in the market.
And it's time to buy.
And what's going on? I'm right back. Like I left something. Yeah, no lame jokes, right? But anyhow, appreciate you still rocking with me. I told you if you stay to the end of the video, I will show you how it looks to actually buy a share. Keep in mind, it is a little past 11:30 p.m. So it's a little late, so the markets are obviously closed, but we'll place we'll go ahead and buy, and then it would actually be filled when the market opens up. But I did want to let me see here. I want to go ahead and show you how that looks. And this was, yep, that was it. So I'm going to go ahead and buy new residential investment. Now, again, just a quick shot at how it's been doing. That's over the last week, and I think that's just like everything else is going to continue to fall. But we're going to go ahead and make a trade. Now, before I do that, I just want to double check to see, and it'll show me later, but just me being me, I have $23.15 left. So I'm going to go back to that. All you do is hit trade and buy. Now it's going to give you, okay, at the very top, your cursor starts. How many shares do you want? Well, based on what I have left, I'm going to go ahead and get one share. And of course, I'll build this over time. But this is what I had left after making the deposit before this video and buying that Nike stock. So one stock. Now market price. So that market price is going to be the last known price that this particular stock sold for today. That's the price I want to go with, and estimated cost will reflect the same. I don't want to exceed that, you know, and that's sort of setting a limit to say I don't want to exceed or pay more than that $12 or that market price for this particular stock. So everything's already preset. I just have to enter number of shares, click review, and swipe up. Now, the good thing is we ain't got to swipe left or swipe right. Y'all familiar with that? No, but just go ahead and swipe up. Order received. And here in a second, Boom, done. So to let you know, shares purchase is 0 of 1 because, of course, the market's closed and you can't actually physically make purchases of stock when the market's closed. So once it opens, it'll go ahead and purchase that, execute that purchase for me. So as I flip back over, now with that said, it's going to show upcoming activity, and of course it just queued the order that I just placed, much like I'm going to bounce back over to Nike. Again, I told you I purchased a share right before I started the video. Again, it's already queued my purchase of that one stock for $73.20. Both of those will be executed upon opening of the market tomorrow. So guys, that's how it looks. I still got $10.55 remaining, so I'll just hold on to that. And in another probably week and a half, I'll go ahead and make that $100 or $200 investment. But we'll walk through that together, and we'll see this thing grow. Hopefully, grow in the right direction together. So I definitely appreciate the time. Please like, subscribe, and share. Again, I told you this app was easy to understand, easy to use. There it is. Much love. I'm out. Until next time, good people. I'm sure you guys have either seen or experienced the craze across the world. So with that, I just want to say, please hop on that CDC website and get exposed to some of the information that they're putting out in terms of ways to protect not only yourself, but your family as well. Whether you feel that it's been overblown or whether you feel that it's being downplayed, nonetheless, regardless of what side of the fence you stand on, please, 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 when you're out, please be smart, be safe, and ensure that you are protecting not only yourself, but your family and loved ones as well. So with that said, guys, I want to say I definitely appreciate you guys. I appreciate if you'd please like, subscribe, comment, and share my videos. But until next time, good people, I'm out. Much love. I'll holla at you.